Hi guys, what's up? Thank you so much for watching Reads and Talks. I'm Shivani. Welcome to a new video. If you're new here, I'm Shivani. I talk about books here, and if you want some book recommendation or if you are into reading, then do consider subscribing to this channel. I highly appreciate your presence here and it will means a lot to me. In this video, I would like to talk about one of the books which I have recently read, which is What Are You Looking For? Is in the Library by Michiko Aoyama. The book shortlisted for Japan Booksellers Award. The book is translated from Japanese to English by Ellison Watts. Ellison Watts has translated works like The Boy and the Heart and one of the popular works, Sweet Bean Paste. And I would like to tell you how did I discover this book. It was something related to title. The title of this book really intrigued and piqued my interest, and I feel that the title of this book is really apt to what it promises, and I'll give you the reason for saying this. The book has 5 chapters which talk about 5 different individuals who had their own struggles or problems in their life, and they were having their moments of crisis, and they sought solutions for their problems, and after visiting a library they got answer. And the librarian of the community house would ask them a very simple question, what are you looking for? And they would look inward, and in retrospect the librarian would recommend them some titles related to specific problems and also a specialized or bonus book recommendation with a bonus gift. That is what the plot is, and it sounds very mundane or maybe somewhat magical, and it is definitely magical. And all the stories that have been narrated in this particular book is so charming in nature, and it's really magical, interesting in a way that how the author is able to delve into the mind of a reader, and also the author's ability in able to appreciate the effect of a book, what kind of effect a book can brought in the life of a reader. Each story is so much different, each story that follows a different individual, every individual is different, but one thing that complements with every story was that the specialized book recommendation that was recommended by the librarian did synchronize with the moments of a reader. It also highlights the fact that it is very important to discover a correct book at a correct point of time so you can come out of that situation. We may consider that this book is an ode to reading, books, readers, and also what goes behind the scene. Every story that has been narrated in this book is really hopeful. You just want to follow one's heart, how reading can influence one's life and life of a reader, and what kind of effect reading can bring into a life of a reader. And I think this book is really a great take on that. The stories highlights a reader, how a reader has to discover a correct book at the correct time, and how a same book can be interpreted differently by a different reader, how a scintillating effect a book can leave on the mind of a people. So I feel that this book is rejuvenating, it's magical, it does synchronize with every kind of reader, and you must consider checking out this book, and you won't be even feel disappointed. You will be intrigued by all the stories that are written in this book. It's really a charming book, and you must definitely consider checking out this book. If you pick this book up, do let me know in the comment section, and I hope you like this video, and don't forget to like, share and subscribe if you like this video, and meet you soon on next Monday. Thank you so much for watching this video.